ਐਲਬਰਟਾ ਦੀ ਸਰਕਾਰ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਐਡਮਿੰਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 30 ਅਕਤੂਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਅਤੇ ਬੰਦੀ ਛੋੜ ਦਿਵਸ ਭਾਰਤੀ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਭਾਈਚਾਰੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬੜੀ ਹੀ ਧੂਮਧਾਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਗਿਆ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਕਲਚਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਸੰਬੰਧਿਤ ਡਾਂਸ ਪਰਫਾਰਮੈਂਸਾਂ ਵੀ ਕਰਵਾਈਆਂ ਗਈਆਂ। ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਪੁੱਜੀਆਂ ਸ਼ਖਸੀਅਤਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਆਓ सुन ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल and good evening. आप सबका हमारे साथ दिवाली और बंदी छोड़ दिवस मनाने का शुक्रिया। असीयत ने थोड़ा स्वागत कर दिया। Hello and thank you so much for coming to celebrate Diwali, the festival of lights, and the Bandi Chhor Divas with us, the liberation of Guru Har Gobind Ji. Thank you so much. I have to say, being here with all of you tonight, it's quite emotional. For all of us, this is the very first time that we've ever held a celebration like this in our house together, our family, under this roof. This is your house, so welcome from the bottom of my heart. I would like to take a moment to welcome Her Honor, the Honorable Lois Mitchell, Lieutenant Governor of Alberta, His Honor Douglas Mitchell, and greetings and welcome to the Honorable Jason Kenney, our Premier of Alberta, and of course my sister, the beautiful Minister of Community and Social Services, the beautiful and wonderful Rajas Son. My name is Leela Sharon here. I am beyond proud and honored to serve you as the Minister of Culture, Multiculturalism, and the Status of Women in the Government of Alberta. I say this also because I recently learned that our Punjabi ancestors here were also met by First Nations when they first came over 150 years ago. Isn't that amazing? And it's wonderful to understand the connection that we all have. Would everyone please mind standing for O Canada if you're able?
Canada, our home and native land, true faith to love, belongs to land. With glowing hearts we see right, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Minister. I can tell you, not often do we have a minister that can sing so beautifully. It is a pleasure. It's a wonderful pleasure to join you all for this wonderful celebration. I won't acknowledge again because, again, our minister did such a good job about acknowledging about being on Treaty 6 land. But I will tell you one thing, and I do feel this is important, that I do want you to know I treasure the friendships that I built with the Indigenous people. Our minister, Rick, knows that. In my role as the Queen's representative. These relationships are they're an essential part of the Crown in Canada. And I just wanted you to know how seriously I take them. I also appreciate events like this because they are a welcoming opportunity to meet dedicated and caring all of you community leaders. Some of you I've met before, and this is so wonderful to see you again. I want and to learn more about these wonderful traditions. This is so important. You know, when I think about the basic principles of what really is Diwali, light over darkness, good over evil, knowledge over ignorance. It seems to me that this is truly a celebration of the best parts of the human spirit. That's all there is to it. I have to say that the festival features these vibrant colors. I see all these beautiful women here. I'm kind of ashamed that I didn't get a bit more dressed up, I can tell you that. If I didn't have to get in a car and drive back to Calgary to give out sovereign medals, I promise you I would have dressed up a lot more. Next time, I'm going to have one of those. Yes, I am. I think that it's this, the colors, the sights, the sounds, and the flavors of your traditions. It's the ideals behind it, I think, that are something we can all identify with, no matter what our cultural background is, no matter what. As Canadians, we have shared commitment to building communities that are rooted in understanding, goodness, and hope. And this festival is a great way for us all to renew our commitment to this ongoing pursuit. So as Her Majesty, the Queen's representative, yes, I am so fortunate. I like to tell everybody I only have one boss, it's the Queen. Yes, how fortunate I am. I want to thank everyone who has worked hard to give this wonderful community such an opportunity to come together. I want to say thank you, yes, to Premier, to the ministers, your wonderful ministers, and I have to say the team at Alberta Culture, multiculturalism and standard of women. You have a wonderful team, Minister, I have to tell you that, for your ongoing commitment. Thank you as well to the Legislative Assembly staff for all that you do throughout the year to welcome and have a community celebration like this. I've never seen it look more beautiful, by the way. This is not gorgeous here. This is a beautiful spot to have it. And finally, my heartfelt thanks to all of the community volunteers. I know how many of you are here, because I know that you invest such a good deal of your energy, your talents, and resources to keep multicultural traditions like this festival going strong. Your service is very much appreciated. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. We're just so happy you were able to join us. I am so unbelievably proud to be part of a government with a leader who believes in Alberta's cultural mosaic, in working in partnership, and really celebrating multiculturalism. Please join me in welcoming our Premier, the Honourable Jason Kenney, to speak.
Diwali Mubarak, Diwali, Shubh Diwali, and Bandi Chowk Divas Diyan Lakh Lakh Badaya. Thank you. Happy Diwali and happy Bandi Chowk Divas, everybody. Welcome to your legislature. Namaste, Namaskaram, Sat Sri Akal, Salam Alaikum, Varnakam, and I could go on. Welcome to your house, as Minister here has put it. Thank you so much, Your Honors, for your presence. And I believe that we Albertans are so fortunate at this time in our history to have who I believe is the hardest working Lieutenant Governor in modern Alberta history, the Honourable Lois Mitchell. You know, she doesn't have to do all of these events, but she reaches out to all of our communities and their diversity constantly. Thank you to our wonderful and talented Master of Ceremonies, Minister Leela here, who is Minister of Culture, Multiculturalism, and the Status of Women. Doesn't she do a fantastic job? And we have Your Honor, we have more than a quorum of the legislature here to celebrate Diwali and Bandi Chowk Divas. We have, I know I'll miss some. I've just looked around the room and I've noticed, well, in addition to Minister Sani, Minister Tanya Fur, Minister Josephine Pond, look at her in this beautiful sari. Well done, Josephine. Minister Jason Lewan, I see, is here, and Minister Rick Wilson, Indigenous Affairs Minister. My goodness, we have half the cabinet here too. We have also MLA Shane Getson, Jordan Walker, Nate Newdorf, Matt Jones, Mohammed Yassin, I think I saw Irfan Sabir, Nicholas Milligan, RJ Sigurdson, Mark Smith, Minister McIver, and Mickey Amory, Devinder, and Jackie. I'm gonna stop there because thank you all for being here and to show your support for our South Asian community. As Minister Agir said, we know that Diwali is celebrated. It is the most celebrated festival in the world, and billions of people around the world pause at this time of year to celebrate the Festival of Lights. And so, especially to the friends from the Hindu community, I want to wish you and your families a blessed celebration of this important religious and cultural feast of the triumph of light over darkness and of good over evil. It is, for those who have not been to India at Diwali time, it is something to behold. It is a true spectacle. As every town and village and city is lit up, you can see India from space on Diwali night, as lights are strung across every alleyway and roadway, and the homes are lit up. And it is a sparkling, beautiful evocation of the importance of light. And it reminds us that even in the darkest room, one candle can illuminate it. It is a symbol of hope in a world that has too much darkness in it. And as we begin these long, dark winter nights here, we need that hope, that light of Diwali to help us show our way forward. Thank you to our South Asian communities for having brought the tradition of Diwali to Canada. But thank you especially to bringing it here to northern Alberta, where we need some light in these dark nights. And let me say that it is with events like this, Diwali is no longer simply a South Asian tradition. Diwali is very much now a Canadian tradition, which is the beauty of our multicultural mosaic. The idea of our multiculturalism is not that we celebrate our differences, but that we learn from other cultures. We learn the beliefs that underscore and undergird those practices and those traditions, and that is what we are able to do in Diwali. And at the same time, we congratulate our Sikh Alberta friends on the celebration of Bandi Chhor Divas, which is a very important moment in Sikh history. It's a celebration of liberation and of emancipation and the importance of freedom, particularly in the Sikh history. But those are important universal values as well, aren't they? So I can assure you that, Your Honor, that your government is committed to deepening the appreciation of the many cultural traditions that have contributed to our vibrancy and our prosperity. Let me give a special, our government's focus is on jobs and the economy. So even at Diwali, I want to say thank you to our South Asian community for the amazing work ethic and the endless entrepreneurial drive that you have brought to Alberta. I look around this room and I see some of our province's most successful entrepreneurs, people who came to this country often with very little except a profound work ethic and strong values, which they turned into success, overcoming adversity. That is the story of newcomers to Alberta. It is especially the story of new Albertans of South Asian origin who are 3 times more likely to start a new business than folks who were born themselves in this province. So I want to say thank you for being, in so many ways, the heart of entrepreneurship, of opportunity, as well as we celebrate these wonderful holidays of Diwali and Bandi Chhod Divas. May you and your families be blessed as you gather to light the Diwali lamps in mandars and homes, as you celebrate Bandi Chhod Divas in the Gurdwaras. May your communities be blessed, and with your prayers, may Alberta be blessed as a land that is strong, free, and prosperous. Thank you so much. Bahut dhanyawad.
So I gave her quite the introduction earlier, but I will do it again because she's worth it. I'd like to invite up my colleague and very, very dear friend, the Minister of Community and Social Services, Rajan Sani.
Good evening, Your Honor, Honorable Premier, Honorable Minister. Good evening, everyone. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल जी सारिਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਲਾਮ ਅਲੈਕੁਮ और नमस्कार जी। सब तो पहला मैं आप जी का स्वागत करना चाहती हाँ। मैं थोड़े सारिਆਂ ਦਾ तहे दिलों धन्यवाद करना चाहती हाँ कि ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਸਮਾਂ ਕੱਢਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸ਼ਾਮਲ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ। और ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ बहुत बहुत ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦੀ और ਬਦੀ ਛੋੜ ਦਿਵਸ ਦੀ ਵਧਾਈਆਂ। दिवाली का दिन हिंदू कम्युनिटी लिए बहुत खास है क्योंकि भगवान रामचंद्र जी 14 साल का वनवास पूरा करके घर वापस आए सन सीता जी नाल और अपने छोटे जी नाल। और सिख कम्युनिटी लिए भी दिवाली बहुत खास दिन है। इस दिन छेवें गुरु श्री हरगोबिंद सिंह जी ते 52 हिंदू राजे ग्वालियर के किले तो आजाद हुए सन। उस दिन ही बदी छोड़ दिवस अभी बड़े धूमधाम मना रहे हैं पूरी दुनिया में। और मैं आज सोच रही थी जब मैं छोटी थी अभी दिवाली की याद कर रही थी तो मैं इतनी जमी पड़ी है तो मैं हमेशा दिवाली दी कहानियां सुनी है इंडिया वाली कहानियां। इंडिया पटाखे बजते ने मिठाइयां बनिया जा रही हैं नवे नवे कपड़े पाते सब परिवार नाल इकट्ठे होंगे। और मेरी एक ख्वाहिश है कि एक दिन मैं भी इंडिया वाली दिवाली मनावांगी इंडिया जाके अपने परिवार का। Thank you. I'm going to say a few words in English as well. First of all, for those of you who might not know Punjabi, I wanted to take this moment to wish everybody here a happy and festive Diwali and Bandi Chhod Divas. Diwali is a celebration that is celebrated across the world amongst the South Asian diaspora. It's celebrated within the Hindu community, within the Sikh community, within a Jain community where they celebrate liberation or nirvana, and it's also celebrated within the Buddhist community. And as was mentioned, this celebration is a celebration of light over darkness. It's a celebration of goodness prevailing over evil. And most importantly to me, it's a celebration of knowledge over ignorance. Diwali and Bandi Chhod Divas also celebrates renewal and prosperity. And this mirrors the values of our government as we are entering a period of renewal, and we're also entering a period of renewed prosperity. And finally, I'll say a few words in Hindi as well. मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि मुझे आप सबके साथ दिवाली मनाने का मौका मिला। सबको दिवाली और बंदी छोड़ दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। Thank you everybody for coming this evening.
Thank you so much, Minister. I believe that we are going to move this now. We're going to just do a small celebration up here with the Premier and with you and with myself. And are we having somebody with us? Okay. Just give us one moment, please.
Diwali. Happy Diwali to all of those celebrating the Festival of Lights, the triumph of light over darkness and of good over evil. As Premier of Alberta, I am honored to pray for the auspicious blessings of all members of the Hindu community, the Jain and other communities celebrating Diwali, but also to wish our Sikh friends a joyful celebration of Bandi Chhor Divas, the really important Sikh moment of celebrating liberation and emancipation. So to all of those who are celebrating Bandi Chhor Divas diyan lakh lakh ਵਧਾਈਆਂ।
दिवाली ਦੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸ਼ੁਭਕਾਮਨਾਵਾਂ। ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਧੂਮਧਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅੱਜ ਲੈਜਿਸਲੇਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਧੂਮਧਾਮ ਨਾਲ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਬੰਦੀ ਛੋੜ ਦਿਵਸ ਦੀਆਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੁਬਾਰਕਾਂ।
Thank you very much. I would like to take the opportunity to wish everyone a very, very happy Diwali and Bandi Chhor Divas. And at the same time, I would like to take the opportunity to congratulate Honourable Jason Kenney, the Premier of the province, for having a wonderful celebration in the Alberta Legislature and enjoying and celebrating with the community. So once again, congratulations to the entire community and entire participants who are here today. Thank you very much. ਇਸ ਮੌਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮੂਹ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਬੰਦੀ ਛੋੜ ਦਿਵਸ ਔਰ ਦੀਵਾਲੀ ਦੇ ਮੌਕੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੱਖ ਲੱਖ ਵਧਾਈ ਹੋਵੇ ਜੀ। ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਧਾਈ ਦੇਣਾ ਚਾਹਾਂਗੇ ਜੇਸਨ ਕੈਨੀ ਨੂੰ, ਜਿਹਨੇ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਫੰਕਸ਼ਨ ਇੱਥੇ ਅਲਬਰਟਾ ਲੈਜਿਸਲੇਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ। ਸੋ ਕੰਗ੍ਰੈਚੁਲੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਟੂ ਐਵਰੀਵਨ। ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ।
ਬਿਊਰੋ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ, ਸਟਾਰ ਕੈਨੇਡਾ TV।